primary actors on the scene. Lighthouse keeper William Darling, his daughter Grace Darling, who was 22 at the time, and wife Thomasina. They noticed an accident on the sea, and here, a coastal ship with failing boiler feed system split in heavy weather during a gale. A lighthouse family, the one I mentioned, observed survivors at first light, and a father-daughter team launched a small clinker-built cobble through breaking seas. They transferred the most vulnerable first, including a woman who had lost 2 children in the accident. Oh my. And completed 2 trips. Nearby lifeboat crews attempted to launch, but were hampered by conditions. So heroic stuff going on, back then, here in this location. The episode became a touchstone for organized sea rescue, Victorian celebrity culture, and debates about seamanship, engineering, reliability, and duty. So, a mechanical failure meets a storm, a lighthouse family responds. Anything to add?
Absolutely, I'll keep the veil of secrecy firmly in place. So let's dive into this early Victorian drama as if we're hovering over a mystery novel. We'll just call it The Remote Lighthouse and the Stormy Sea, without ever giving away a hint of coordinates. Now, to sprinkle in some fascinating angles, this entire rescue story wasn't just a triumph of courage, it actually turned into a bit of a media sensation of its day. Imagine the early 19th century version of going viral, where newspapers and penny prints turned our lighthouse heroine into a household name. This wasn't just a human interest piece, it sparked a wave of discussions about how reliable maritime engineering was at the time, and whether it could stand up to the tantrums of the sea. In terms of the lesser known angles, let's peel back the curtain a bit. One quirky detail is that the entire episode quietly fueled a sort of folklore myth around the Lighthouse family. People started whispering that they had an almost supernatural ability to sense danger in the waves. Of course that's just folklore, but it's a fun little layer of mystique that grew up around the real events. And if we want a wow factor, consider that this rescue, in hindsight, nudged forward the idea of formalized sea rescue services. What if it hadn't happened? Well, we might not have seen such a push toward organized life-saving efforts as early as we did. It's one of those butterfly effects. Change one small decision and the timeline of maritime safety could have shifted. And finally, if we ever were to walk the shores near that unnamed lighthouse today, we'd find a landscape still dotted with seabirds and echoes of that stormy night. But let's leave it at that. No place names, just a hidden chapter in the history book.